Do you prefer running a campaign or playing in one, and why?
Mandy wants to start.
Me? Okay. I only recently DM'd a couple things, one shot and then a short campaign, and I really, really enjoyed it, but it is very stressful, so I would probably prefer to play a majority of time. It's a lot less stressful. But it is really fun. I really enjoy it.
Yeah. I'm the same way. I'd rather play than DM. I like coming up with the stories and having all these different ideas, and I guess being in control of the situations as well. But it is very stressful, and I would really love to come up with a story and all the ideas and then just pass it off to someone else who can deal with it in the moment.
We should do a code DM.
Okay.
Where you both DM, and then like if you ever need to like if you want to like role play with an NPC, you literally just like talk to them to each other kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you're not like Fred says this and like back and forth. You'd be like
That's kind of what I'm doing with my sister right now in our campaign.
I really like.
Except I'm the one that has to do the DMing.
The part you didn't want to do.
She gets to have all the ideas.
You're like, wait a minute, that's not the arrangement we're supposed to have. But that's the thing I like about like where we're going with weekend D&D is it enables that creativity where you still are part of the storytelling. You're still part of the character building goes so much further beyond whether it's items or interactions or events or whatever.
And we're not scripted. We are structured.
Yeah.
It's a better way to put it, like a structured story.
Yep.
That we all understand and we all know what the like kind of end goal is, but we're all together getting to the end goal and telling the story, not just like a sandbox where like figure it out. We're like we have a trajectory that we all understand.
With like cricket noises as they are like, let's go rob a shopkeeper, and you're like, oh man.
So I know that's probably the most frustrating thing as a player is to have no idea what your goal is, and you're like, give me something like, and I mean, we almost never have that with you. You're really good at like when you realize we have no idea what we're doing and we need help.
And I'm like, jingle, 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 lore. I'm telling you lore. Jingle, jingle, jingle.
And we're like,
wait,
but this shopkeep was talking kind of funny.
No. Be like, no, all those people were all in the cult, right? They were attached.
So I can tell you everything I told you all over again.
The chains around their wrists were part of the ceremony, right?
Right? That's normal, right? For cults?
Everyone roll history to remember something. Please, so I can tell you something.
Remember.
With that being said, I would rather run a game. I love playing in games and playing characters and like getting really into the character, but I have the control issue too, where I want to design. I want like what I say goes. Not like that, but like I don't know. And I don't feel like I don't want to be like a railroad DM, but like I like I have a somewhat set story, so I like give you options, but like. Like a story that I want.
Lead to what I
They're all.
want
I mean,
the end goal to be.
there's 5 roads. They're all going one place. But, you know, y'all made a decision.
You're getting to the wandering in, no matter which way you go, northwest, east, south. There's a wandering in, and you're gonna meet a guy.
That's what I have to learn how to do when I DM. Is direct people better.
What you always can do is just put something in between. Yeah. Like it's all gonna lead to the same place, but like change up the little like maybe an NPC they meet along the way.
Yeah.
Maybe they come across something difficult this way.
The transportation, one's by boat, one's by a wagon, one's walking with a mule,
so
whatever.
Just to kind of...
It's the illusion of choice, but like that's what they
sneaky, like
to be honest, players also want to be like hold my hand, hold my hand. We need to like otherwise they're just like they don't feel cool if they're not like doing something where there's like I guess I'm doing I guess we're shopping today.
I definitely like GMing over playing. And I think partially because when I play, I constantly feel like either the GM would be looking to me to be like, is that right? You know what I mean? And I don't ever want them to feel that way. Or, I think of different ways to be like, oh man, I wish it would have gone this direction. And it's not like a control thing. It very much is, I love like the great stories. For me, sitting back behind the GM screen and watching the way people approach problems. When we did Strixhaven, the way that you guys circumvented things I wasn't frustrated.
That was
I
a great
wasn't
moment.
frustrated.
The way I just
You're
did
just like-
nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't let you do any combat. I was like,
Yeah.
you know,
We're just
we're
gonna,
gonna find a way out of
we're
this.
just
Yeah.
gonna use this sand and leave.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is you did.
Yeah.
with that
Or,
sand.
or
or
the
the-
levitation on the big stones that
the
was supposed to
big
be this
stone.
big like
Yep.
multiple checks, and I'm
Oh,
like, I got like
yeah.
a floating disc. We could
Let's
just
just put
yeah,
him on
let's
that.
just
I
go
remember
here.
And then I'm gonna
Yeah.
lower that disc until it's on the ground.
or talking with a tree ant.
Or
to
talking
make-
with the tree ant because it was mad that you guys had just kind of like barged right into its land. For me, watching those type of approaches, it helps me grow as a DM to figure out, okay, that is a possibility that I now need to account for. And I don't like to manipulate the scene. I actually love it when it goes kind of just on its own. And we had one where Jesus' character, wanted to go shopping. He randomly comes across a compass that doesn't appear to be working whatsoever. And then at the very end of that campaign, suddenly it's pointing straight into a black hole, leading directly into a whole other campaign that, it was all spurred from a random object in a random encounter in session 1. And so for me, I love in the moment seeing that happen, but then I also love the stories afterwards, like you guys talking about different events and things that happened in the campaign.
Even if it upsets you in the moment.
It doesn't upset me. I promise. It's enjoyable for me.
Absolutely.
And I'm like you. I don't like to be a railroading GM. You're still gonna get to the main storyline, but how you get there, to me, it's like half the fun. So.